Good morning, guys. So, in today's video, I'll be addressing uh, a question that most people have in their heart. How do you decide if you should make a shift in your career or if you should change your career trajectory? You know, how do you make that shift without making it wrong? Okay, so there is a simple template I learned from Alex Homoxy. You see, when it comes to changing career, it's simple. Um, you just have to do it. And when you do it and it's not right, you could just simply go back to what you were doing before. That's it. I'll give you an example of mine, okay, so that this will become clearer to you. So I am a web developer. I'm currently am. So with the rise of AI, I had some issues because the market became very saturated, and AI tools can do my job almost way better than me. Yeah, and finding job was hard. And even if you find one, because the market is saturated, the pay would not really make sense, right? So I thought to myself, I've always had this childhood passion of drawing, which most people do have, because there's a quote I saw on Twitter that said, at the end of the day, everybody will still circle back to their childhood dreams. So mine was, cartoons. So I thought to myself, it would make sense if I become an animator. And yeah, last 3 months or 4 months ago, I journeyed into the act of learning how to draw again, making animation. I thought it was gonna be easy money, create content and put out there on YouTube. But guess what? It was harder than I thought. Animations was extremely hard to do. By hard, I don't mean like it's complex or rocket science. It's more like it takes time to make a good animation. And also, this current career path is not free from AI. AI can make cartoons, can make animations, yada yada yada. But the good news about this is, as I journeyed through this and being in, you know, struggling with months of unemployment, what I did was I just gave a call to my former boss. I was like, guy, I mean, not I didn't say it like this, but you get the gist. So I said, hello, sir. Is there any job available for me? Yeah. I explained myself, and he was like, sure, come on board. And yeah, I got a job back. Yeah. Now, this doesn't mean I stopped my animation, but what it means is I have a job now, and I am trying to figure out animation by the side. So, this is what I recommend for people who are trying to go to a better career path, but they are afraid that what if that career path is really not the right one for me, or maybe I did not hear God well, or something like that. The truth is, even if you not hear God well, or maybe you made a mistake along the line, you could easily go back. In terms of career, very little things are irreversible. Very little. I can't even think of one, but I believe maybe there is, but very little thing. Most things are can be reversed. You get, okay. And also, in my case, is somehow different because it's more of like I quit my job while trying out something new. You get. So there are some cases where you may not necessarily even need to quit your job. You get. You just need to, try the new career while working on your, new adventure. Sorry, try the career while working on your old stuff. You get. But in if you find yourself in a position where you cannot actively work on your new stuff while still working on your old stuff, you can easily leave the old stuff. And if the new stuff does not work, you move back to the old stuff. Now, this is one thing I also want to point out, okay, because it's very important, is learn to also give your new stuff time to sprout, time to grow, okay, because I feel like that's one of the things that people fail at. Okay, they move in with the unknown optimism, and then when they fall down to the valley of despair is when you realize that the new career path you thought was a gold mine was actually not what you think. But if you can persist, if you can grow out of that valley of despair, you will skyrocket. Okay, so when you are moving into something new, also learn to give it time. So that's just what this video is about. So the recap of this video is simple. When you are struggling with trying out something new, when you're trying to make a decision on whether to try out something new, it's simple. Just do it. If you have evaluated and done everything, all your evaluation, and it's right, just simply do it. And if it's wrong, you could simply go back to the old stuff. The only thing you may lose is you may need to find a job elsewhere. Maybe your current or your own former employer don't want to take you back. You can easily get a job elsewhere with the skill. And the good news is you learn something from what did not work. So if you tried out a new career path or a new business venture and it didn't work out, there's a lesson you must have learned from there that you can even add to the job you are doing before. So basically that's it. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. This video was not scripted, so yeah, forgive any discontinuity. Is that the right word? All right, see you guys. Bye.